I went from sitting the bench in the 8th grade, not getting hardly any game, to being the #1 high school player in America by my senior year.
Wayman discovered that the combination of skill and passion made him a dominating high school player with national recognition.
My older brothers and coaches really pushed me into loving the game. And once I fell in love with the game of basketball, there were new results. I was a different player.
It was while he was making the tough decision of where to attend college that the preacher's son made the most important decision of his life.
Right before I went to college, and still being overwhelmed by all the media, the press, the pressure of trying to decide what school to go to. It was a lot for a kid that was 17 years old. I just said, I said, God, the only way if I'm going to be who I'm going to be, I'm going to need all your help. And so the thing I did, I gave my life over to Christ as a junior, senior in high school, and really just from that day on, it just let him guide me.
Flooded with offers from 250 top colleges and universities, Wayman decided to stay close to home by choosing Oklahoma University, where he set records and achieved special honors.
I made history. I was the first freshman ever in the history of basketball to become an All-American. And I was a member of the 1984 Olympic team that won the gold medal. And after 3 years of college, I was able to declare hardship and get drafted by the Indiana Pacers at the age of 20 years old. In college, I played the 5 position, which was center. My reputation came into to play when I had to play against guys like Charles Barkley or some of the other guys who had to guard me.
Looking back on his all-star career, Wayman's proud of what he was able to accomplish on and off the basketball court.
Things I had to do to be a success was to just play hard. They knew, it wasn't the fact of, I didn't give them the fear factor. I wasn't that type of guy that coming out and looking all mean and like, ooh, I'm gonna get you. But they knew when it's time to play, and when I posted up, and whoever it was I was playing against, it was gonna be a battle for 48 minutes. I played the game very rugged, and guys would, I love when guys hit me back and hit me in my back and ribs, and I go home sore. I love that kind of stuff. I live for that. I feel that I accomplished a lot. I look at the little things. I shot over 50% for 9-10 years in a row, which is very hard to do at being undersized as a power forward. So I just feel that, I had a solid pro career, which a lot of times go overlooked or go unseen.
Wayman Tisdale has learned how to find his balance in life. A man who knows where he's going and knows where he's been.
3 or 4 years before I retired, I knew that, okay, after basketball, I'm gonna be a musician. And I wanna be a very good musician. And I don't wanna just retire and then have to start working on a career. I wanna work on my career right now while I'm in the NBA. We would go to training camps and everybody would have their basketball and their gym bags and their duffel bags. And I'd get on the bus, here I come, I'd naturally have my gym bag, but then on my back, I would have my bass. And because I just, when everybody else was going out to do their thing or whatever you did, I didn't condemn that. I just knew what I wanted to do after the fact. And I wanted to go up and start practicing. My faith is #1. That's the only way I'm making it. It's the only way I'm able to be on the same stages as all these huge artists that I was ever raised around and growing up listening to, is that I kept my faith in God. And I learned not to worry. And when it was time for me to go, it was a smooth transition. He gave me something totally different to go to and still yet be comfortable in life and who Wayman Tisdale is.